All right. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? This is a reacts. It's not an episode of the Musing with Menchaca show. This is taking its place for the week. We're just going to be doing a simple discussion. It's pretty straightforward. We just played the Switch.
Yes, we did.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know, I'm your host, Louis Menchaca, and this is Evan Gary.
How you guys doing?
A fellow, kind of funny best friend. Very gracious enough. He's
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right. So what were your expectations coming into this weekend?
I really want to just get my hands on, see how it goes. I didn't have like low or high expectations really on the Switch. Heard a lot of good things and then bad things. I was like, well, I just want to see how it is, get my hands on.
Yeah.
That's what Nintendo always says. Oh, once it's in your hands, you'll see if you like it or not. And
exactly.
I pretty much enjoyed everything of it.
Yeah, go make this PAX South. I mean, it's interesting. Nintendo made it worth my while to come down here to come preview it, and I was super hyped coming into the weekend, like just so hyped. It's really hard to live up to the hype, and I think for the most part, for me, I guess because I was waiting in line for so many hours, it just kind of like dialed it back a little. But either which way, I had fun. I got to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You played Splatoon.
I played Splatoon 2, ARMS. And Snipper Clips.
Yeah, I played Snipper Clips. I played ARMS, and I played 1-2 Switch.
Oh yes, and Mario Kart 8.
Oh nice. Oh nice. That's a good one. All right, so we pretty much cast the whole wide net. Now I will say this as a side note. While I was inside the free play zone, there was a Switch that was like by itself, and they were running with the Bomberman demo, and nobody wanted to go up to the Bomberman because I'm still on the fuck Konami train.
I saw someone playing it. It looks like a lot of fun. I really wanted to play it, but I could only play a certain amount at that time. I didn't want to get back in line to play again, so I was like, I'll play something that I haven't played somewhat similar.
Exactly.
Except for Mario Kart, because it's,
Mario Kart, yeah. So. That's exactly why I chose the games I chose. I didn't choose Splatoon 2 because I have Splatoon at home on the Wii U. I was able to see over the shoulder somebody playing it. The game looks even more like high fidelity than the Wii U. I remember like just from the graphics perspective, as far as the colors, the sharpness, and it felt like it was way more smoother than I remember. But also with the whole weapon stuff and the power-ups and the flying around and stuff like that, it seems pretty legit. I liked it. It seems fine. I think the whole tapping the X button to pull up the map and then use the D-pad to to teleport to somebody instead of tapping. I guess that's a good solution.
I guess the contrast of playing Splatoon on the
Wii U gamepad,
it's like you look down at the gamepad, you look back at the TV, and if you're playing just on the gamepad, that's how I played in the demo. You're holding in controller, you're looking at the screen, press a button, switches over, you press a thing on there, you press back. It's like intuitive, very fast.
Yeah, but I'm so used to it. I'm just tap on the player and then you teleport.
Yeah, but it's just the way it just works better. Once you're replaying it works better, and you can be. It seems like you can see where teammates are a little bit faster, and you're not being distracted looking down, looking up.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The way they have the motion controlled setup actually was better too. Like you didn't have to move it up and down too much. You only have to tilt it a little bit here and there and move it. And it, at first I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'd rather turn it off. Like when I play with Wii U, I have it turned off. The whole thing turned off. But then I was like, actually. Adjusted really fast, and people on my team seem to adjust really quick too.
Oh, yeah. When I was watching somebody over the shoulder, and granted, this guy clearly never played Splatoon in his life just from how he was playing. He was just like fighting with the motion controllers, and so for the most part, he had his hands rested downwards, so he never was actually going up to like hit his opponents that were ahead of him. And if he overcompensated, pressed it too far up, and then he's looking up in the air. I'm like, dude, come on, get yourself together, man.
Yeah, the tilt is just on like horizontal thing.
Yeah.
So you just use the
right stick to left and right. Yeah.
So it's once you get it, you got it.
Yeah.
So some people might take a little bit longer, but it took within like a minute or two to just click. Playing with the matches, I use the dual wield things, and it took a little while to get used to like rolling. But right after a while, like you get right back into it. You spray the ground, you jump back in, get the ink. It's like that great feeling of just playing like fast-paced games. And playing it could be just a demo thing, but playing it on compared to the Wii U, like it loads a lot faster.
Yeah.
And you get, okay, here we go.
It's they're probably all like, it's probably like a LAN party going on for all we know.
LAN party, but it seemed to go really, really fast.
Yeah.
Smooth, transitioning from this match loss to this match playing match ending. So.
Yeah. And then you, with Snipper Clips, what did you think about that?
It was it's a very, very interesting game. I think the results will vary depending on who you're playing with. I was playing with my wife, and we actually had a lot of fun playing it. And it's like you're talking back and forth. Oh, what do you do to this? How do you fix this puzzle? What shape do you do? You clip me? Oh no, you clip me. And then what if you get someone mad? You're like, I'm just gonna keep clipping. I don't want to do this. And so, but we got through most of the demo. We got to near the last level. Right before it started, it ended because we ran out of time.
Yeah.
But it's a very fun game. I don't know if I will pay full price for it.
It's probably going to be $20.
I think it actually is full price. I'm not sure.
I heard it. I mean, it's a digital only eShop title, so they're not going to do full price. I'd imagine.
But it's one of those games like you will pick up and you'll just play for a little bit, and you're not. Supposedly it has a good chunk of levels and good chunk of puzzles in it. But it just seems like something that you would only play for a little bit with a friend here and there. But it was from what I played, I enjoyed it a lot. It wasn't nothing like to complain about. It just seemed like more like a mini game.
Yeah.
More like a mini game, not an actual just like a full-fledged like.
Me and my partner, it was just some random guy. Yeah, we were just being idiots. We were stuck on the puzzle where you had to turn into like a bird. And that little flamingo thing, we couldn't.
That
was like, we were stuck on it. We wasted a lot of our time, and then we got to the basketball one, and we didn't even that's as far as we got. We were just fumbling around, being idiots, trying to like have him hold the basketball in the cup that I made him, and we never got past that. And then but I was standing over the shoulder behind someone, and the two people in front of me, they beat the whole demo from start to finish, including the one that the level you didn't play. Right. So I saw the solutions and stuff like that. I just wasn't able to. I was able to communicate them to my partner. He just wasn't able to execute on them. So it was not.
Yeah. I think the basketball one's the one that like a lot of people, the physics thing is gonna mess up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, first you're like, oh, jump on top of me, and then you dunk it.
Yeah.
Well, then we realized, well, actually that's not gonna work. So there's multiple ways, of course, to finish all the puzzles.
More than one way to skin a cat.
She picked up the ball. She jumped up, and the ball was in the air for a split second. I just ran into it sideways, and it pretty much knocked it straight into the basket.
Nice.
So there's lots of different ways you can beat it. We actually ended up messing up, getting the pencil into the sharpener, but the way we did it anyway, we actually skirted across and got in. So we got lucky on certain ways, but the game's pretty fun. I hope everyone gets to try it out. It's definitely a game I would try. I don't know if it's a day one buy when it comes out, but it's definitely a game to try.
For me, I think just because of surrounding the Switch and its apparent software drought, I feel like every game is going to be a day one buy. Because there's just nothing else to play from what we know. I mean, you got that 1-2 Switch, which I wasn't prepared to buy 1-2 Switch. I didn't pre-order it, but when I played it, it seems fine. I actually liked it. I did the marble game, and I got to feel the Joy-Con, the HD Rumble. It was actually pretty accurate. I was pretty impressed how it felt like marbles were in there and stuff.
Yeah.
The draw game was pretty cool. I didn't get to milk the cow, unfortunately. The guy I was partnered with, he wanted to do the samurai game instead of milking the cow. I was like, damn it.
During between waiting for playing the games, I was watching people play
over the shoulder,
and it seemed like people were just having so much fun playing the game, watching people play.
People were into the character,
very, very into the game. It looked like it's definitely a game. I was like, if I had to choose between the Snipper Clips and 1-2 Switch, and I was
1-2 Switch.
Well, I guess I'll try Snipper Clips because I'm like, well, the line's a little bit shorter and it's a little bit different, so I wanted to try it out. But 1-2 Switch seems like a definitely if I'm gonna get a game, I know that friends are coming over. I'm gonna pick up that game. Of course, there's Zelda. But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah, I was gonna finish out with that. Yeah.
ARMS. I want to talk about.
All right,
ARMS.
Go for it.
ARMS is definitely the game when it comes out. I think everyone should get it.
Yeah.
Just try it. I loved ARMS. I got destroyed in ARMS, but it still didn't matter. I still had a lot of fun playing the game. It for some reason it reminds me of the old like Dreamcast games where colorful characters there's Power Stone.
Power Stone, yeah.
Things like that. all these colorful characters just fighting, and then the way that you hold the controller is you hold them like up, like vertical, almost like sticks, like joysticks. And you box and move forward, you move left and right, you dash and jump up and down. And at first you're like, okay, this is kind of weird, but then you kind of, as you're going, you forget that the sticks are in your hands.
Yeah.
So it feels really natural punching and
the curving and jumping and weaving and stuff.
And it's like, it's very basic. Everybody, it starts basic and you can get very advanced real quick.
Yeah.
Like near the end of the matches that we were playing, we're like, okay, you can learn this little trick. You'll wait for a punch to come close to you, to dash out the way, and then you punch again, try to hit him back. And it got pretty intense near the final round.
Yeah, me and my partner that we were again all these demos I was paired up with different guys, so it's not the same person. But the person that I was paired up with, he and I in the arms demo, you only played 2 sets, and each of them is best of 3. And so on the very first set, we went to game 3, he won, and then on the second set, we went to game 3, and I won. So we didn't get a tiebreaker, but either which way, we were both so like close, and we both got the hang of it, and it was super responsive. And I kind of like think of it, I was holding like joysticks, like the actual arcade cabinets, and it felt like I was like controlling my movements as if pretending that they're like, you know, arcade cabinet sticks. I liked it. I think it's a really good game. That one, above all else, above like Snipper Clips, above 1-2 Switch, above Bomberman, everything, and not above Zelda, but above all the other ones, I think that is the day one buy.
Oh yes, definitely.
I think that's like
when it comes out, get it.
Yeah.
I put
buy Zelda and then save up for ARMS.
Yes. And what other game was played? Mario Kart. Played Mario Kart. It's Mario Kart, but pretty much on steroids. It adds, the Inklings. They're pretty cool. The fan favorites. I'm glad they're in the game now. 2 items.
Yes.
Makes a world of difference in playing the game.
Yes, that's biggest new oversight.
Strategies and stuff like that. Barely ended up winning both maps that we played on there, and it was a lot of fun. So if you play Mario Kart before, or you haven't played on the Wii, somehow you don't have a Wii U, I would definitely pick that up.
Yes.
Has all the DLC from the original Wii U game, and a few more characters, extra items.
Yes. And then, that I'll be playing tomorrow. We're recording this on Saturday night here at PAX. So Sunday is just one more day, and I'm going to be playing the rest of the games I didn't get to do. And I don't know about you, but whatever. But the last thing here, I just want to talk about the wait for Zelda. It was worth it, in my opinion. That's the very first thing I got in line for. Played Zelda. We got to demo it at first on the TV with holding the actual Pro Controller. By the way, just holding the Pro Controller, the only thing I was upset about with the Pro Controller design is like I wish the triggers were more of like an Xbox One. Mm-hmm. Not an Xbox One. Yeah, Xbox One, because these were just like little digital like things. They weren't like springy. There was no spring to it. I'm like, I kind of wanted them to go with like a feeling like I'm pulling a trigger. That's the only thing I have the downside, but otherwise it's an actual good pad. Nothing wrong with it. But playing the game Zelda, played it on the TV. I was a little in certain parts for me, like I guess I'm not a graphics whore, but for some parts of it, for me personally, I felt like it was a little But when I put it up and I undocked it, because they let us undock it and play it on the handheld mode, I actually thought it looked better on just the screen.
Maybe it's the fidelity, and because it's smaller.
Well, so yeah, a smaller screen. It's 720, and what I'm thinking is like maybe the pixel density might be more on a smaller compact screen than they had us playing on like it looks like a 50-inch or something like that. I don't know how big it was. It was probably 40 or something. But like I guess when it was playing on that, it just kind of like I don't know. And so when I was playing on that, it just looked like just. I kind of want to play it like that, but at the same time, I would rather play it on the TV. I don't know. Just either which way, I don't think it's not a downgrade to do it either which way.
Yeah, I didn't get to play it. I might get to play it tomorrow. We'll see. But I saw people playing it, people fighting like the little goblins.
Yeah.
Like that. I was like, wow, this game, it looks beautiful. Just watching it from like afar, like this game looks beautiful. I can't wait to play it. March 3rd. Definitely gonna play the game.
Yes.
And so I was like. Well, I was like, I don't know, 3-hour wait.
3-hour wait, for a 15-minute demo, yeah.
Like, that could be cool, but I was like, you know what, I could just wait a month and then play the same exact content.
Yes.
Home,
Yeah, we got
go wherever.
you just start up, you're like wake up Link, and then you go on your adventure. You just get on, you're like, you know how like in Ocarina of Time it takes a long time to get to Hyrule Field, because that's where the game really like blows up. It's like when you play like Twilight Princess and it takes forever to get to Hyrule Field. It's like the game just starts you off in Hyrule Field.
Yeah.
That's good. Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it. Oh, another thing about the controllers, how the joy grips feel. Everything feels so good in your hands. At first, it takes a little bit like, wow, this thing's so small.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're into the game, so like you're not even paying attention to the controller.
Right.
It feels pretty good. I actually play with the left Joy-Con and the right Joy-Con just to see how it feels a little bit. It does take a little bit getting used to, but with the straps, play with the straps on if you're gonna have them.
Yes.
Play with the straps.
I actually think this is a big thing to say. I don't like, for me personally, I think the straps are better here than they are with the Wii remotes.
Oh yes.
They were like really like, damn, that's perfect. Like that's, I don't know what kind of technology they have going on where you just like, you don't even have to do that thing where you like unclip it to like tighten it to like clip it back on. Like
just press the
just press the little button, it slides like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Nintendo. Because trust me, I have to mess with Wii remotes all the goddamn time. So, but yeah, no, the Joy-Cons, yes, they also pictures don't do the red and blue Joy-Cons justice.
Oh, yes.
I think they look prettier in real life than they do in the white backdrop that they have going on in their
I was
pictures.
talking to a friend and talking to my wife about it. I pre-ordered just the gray ones. Like, I don't want to do some weird looking colors.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
And then the colors look good.
If I want them, buy them, I'll get them later. And then I'm like up close, I see them in the display, and then I'm playing with them. Like, wow, these things popping. Like, dang, this is like real colorful and really nice. And it doesn't look. On the video, it kind of looks. Oh, this is cheesy little colors.
Yeah, it looks like candy. Candy colored.
But on there, it looks really nice.
Yes, real sleek.
The pad looks sleek. It's the whole thing.
Like a matte-ish finish, like I would say.
It looks high quality.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a lot of people say Fisher Price with the Wii U pad. I can't stand that pad. This thing I love the Switch. So.
Yeah. So overall, I think hardware-wise, I'm in love. I want this to succeed. Software-wise, it's got its problems, but I think hopefully, if this is a Nintendo 3DS where like the launch sucks, but then it picks up steam later on with releases, that'd be cool too. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I think the Switch, for me, I've already had it pre-order prior to this event, and for me, this only cements that pre-order. And I'm one of Nintendo's biggest fanboys, so admittedly, it'll take a lot for me to not buy a Switch. But overall, those are just my thoughts on the Switch. Evan, you got any closing thoughts?
Mine is that I have my pre-order, had it pre-ordered since day one. I'm keeping my pre-order. I'm still hesitant. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm still waiting for, like, there are some things that I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is going to, I still see, like, at least 10 games this year that I would like to play on the Switch. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming out still. We still have some games by Square Enix that look really good on it. There's some games that I missed, like I Am Setsuna. I want to play that on the Switch.
Yes.
I want to play it on the go. We never got the Vita version in the United States.
Oh.
So I want to play that. I'm still kind of cautious because I'm like, Virtual Console, you need to let me know what's going on. There's a lot of things that I need to know.
So many unanswered questions.
So many unanswered questions. The Switch, hardware, perfectly fine. Even the prices on accessories, like, it could be expensive, but I'm willing to work with that. The whole Virtual Console, that's like my hang up. And then, like, Nintendo, they still have a lot to prove. This year, I think the releases are fine. You're like, next year, what's going to happen? I need to know. I think a lot of people need to know. Fans need to know what's going on in the future, and not just right now.
Yeah, because Nintendo needs to let the fans know what the roadmap is. So hopefully that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of the Switch? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to come back next week for another podcast, and subscribe for more content. And you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88, and Evan is at Evan Gary. All right. Well, Evan, thank you very much for doing this.
Man.
All right. Signing out.
See you later.